Hello world, welcome to another Python video. I'll talk about the Walrus operator, some use cases, then a little bit over the controversy. Let's begin by understanding statements and expressions. This is a statement that will print hello world onto the console. A statement does something. Here's another statement which is doing the job of assigning 0 to score. Here's another. The statement is incrementing the value inside score by 1. Let's look at the right side of this statement when expanded. Now this is an expression. An expression yields a value. An expression is evaluated, meaning it can be boiled down to being a single entity, which can then be assigned to a variable, compared with a constant, passed to a function, etc. Just as score is also an expression as it evaluates to a value. You can chain multiple expressions with operators like this. Now this whole thing is another expression that evaluates to a boolean. Let's say we're reading commands from a user. We want to keep doing something with the command until the command is exit. But you see that we're repeating this line. How would you write this in a better way? We can't do this rearrangement because command won't be defined before the first check, resulting in an error. So using a while true if break pattern, we can get rid of the repeated line and keep our code dry. If we could assign and compare in one line like this, then we could significantly reduce the number of lines. But this is a statement which does the job of assigning the user entered string to command but does not return a value that can be compared with. It would throw an error in this case. So we want to be able to assign and return the assigned value. We can do exactly that with the Walrus operator. Now this condensed version works as expected. Careful with the brackets though. If we were to do it without them, then this comparison would happen first and command would be assigned a boolean. I'll get to the arguments in a bit, but let's look at some other use cases where this can actually save some computation. List comprehensions. Say you have a list of matrices and you want to have the determinants of all the matrices whose determinants are not 0. It's fair to assume that calculating a determinant is a costly operation, but it's repeated. We could save some time by storing the computed value inside another variable using the Walrus and having that in the append part of the comprehension. Again, mindful of the brackets. You can refer to the docs for more meaningful examples. Now, let's look at some of the arguments put forth claiming that the new operator violates the Zen of Python. There should be one, and preferably only one, obvious way to do it. Consider the assignment. The Walrus gives you another way to do this. Like so. Well, not an obvious way to do it, at least in this case, but I did see it as one of the arguments. Again, brackets are important. Sparse is better than dense. We condensed multiple lines into one in this example, and looks more crowded. Some other arguments say that it increases the complexity of the language, probably confusing beginners. Some others claiming that it can take a hit on readability. But anyway, it's available in Python 3.8 plus versions. I think you can find some good use for it. That will do it for this one. Let me know in the comments if you want me to cover a specific topic. Thanks for watching.